Mutabaruka. IFM. Cutting edge. Whoa!
You're listening to Bitty McLean out of London, England. Motors and I wonder how come we not see this virgin and sing down here. Go with Sly and Robbie. Playing Glen Washington. Tomorrow is the 3rd of April. For those of you who don't know why it is significant that I said tomorrow is the 3rd of April. It is the Earth Day of Empress Menen Asfa. For those of you who don't know who is Empress Menen Asfa, she is the wife of Emperor Haile Selassie I of Ethiopia. She was born on the 3rd, 1891. 1891. A long time that. She is 1 year older than Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie was born 1892. On the 23rd, she was born in April the 3rd, 1891. She was the Empress of Ethiopia. In our little way, we want to celebrate that Earth Strong at 12 o'clock. When this clock strikes 12, we will be featuring all female music. That is what we will do until 2. We will be featuring all female music from all music. It exalts your state of mind. Music, that is. So we're listening to Bitty McLean at this moment in time. As we are saying, a bridge with a door perform it in Jamaica. We keep asking the promoters, them how come them not send for Bitty McLean. We know them no expensive if we do them tour with Sly and Robbie. Because them put Sly and Robbie on whole heap of show. And Bitty McLean now a tour with Sly and Robbie. So someone need to get with the program. You understand? Get with the program and know say a big artist out of England that. Okay. So, we're there with you. We see so much things happening at the news here that is a lucky thing we have a next program. It's a lucky thing we have a next program to talk about the whole heap of news, we all over the place. But a serious thing I go on, I don't know if the politician them is understanding the level of frustration Jamaican people in now. I don't think the people, I think these guys are hide them head in the sun and feature the whole of them cover. You know, like the ostrich, people say this as a cliche, the ostrich hide them in the sun and feature nobody now see him and the whole of them exposed. I don't know if the politician them in Jamaica, when I talk about the present government politician them, the People's National Party present government. I don't think them understand the level of frustration with them amongst the people them. I think them actually feel say them are do a whole heap of good. So them no need to think about nothing. Well, I want to tell you something, you know. Trust me. The people them frustrated. There is whole heap of sufferation going on in Jamaica right now. Meanwhile, the Minister of Finance and his friend them sitting down talking about passing IMF tests. IMF tests is one thing, but the IMF test is there to make the private sector feel comfortable. But when you look on the masses of the people and what the masses of the people is going through, you realize that the IMF test has nothing to do with the masses of the people. And if the government could only understand that passing IMF tests and saying that, you know, growth this and GDP and this and that, when the normal Jamaican look for them conditions and situation right now, him don't see things are get better. How long now this government in a power? I don't remember how much years them in a power, but me attack it honestly and humble. Me attack it humble to the ministers of government without animosity, without a fighting aggressively. The People's National Party, Mutabaruka said it's too, no. The people them is suffering. And you need to examine or re-examine your policies as it relates to the masses of the people. Because even though you might think in a your little political way that things is getting better, if you go up on the road, in the plazas, downtown, uptown, round town, there's nobody that is saying them life is much more easier financially, socially, or politically. Give thanks to the little music, even though some might dirty to the core. But even the dirty music help to make the people them soften the blow where them would have get if them never did leave like hear all the dirty music. The dirty music help the politician them. They might not realize it. We don't really want to hear the dirty music. But if it wasn't for music in a Jamaica and the whole heap of ray and party business, it wouldn't be easy. So the music is softening the blow that the politician them should be getting. Because if it wasn't the music, enough blows these politicians that get, they would have out a job already. So give thanks that the blows them not reaching them job. This is the Cutting Edge on IRFM. We're there with you, and we're going to play this.
Genetically modified organisms. They take genes from one species and force it into the DNA of other species. And they can mix and match between species that have never normally mated. So they have spider genes that they put into goats in the hopes that they can milk the goat to get spiderweb protein to make bulletproof vests. I'm not making this up. They've taken cow genes and put them into pigs so that the pigs have cowhides. They've taken human genes and put it into corn to make spermicide. And for the food we eat, there's two main categories. The herbicide-tolerant crops, they can spray them with herbicide and not kill them, or the pesticide-producing crops that produce their own toxic insecticide that if a bug bites those plants, it breaks open the stomach and kills them. So they're completely swapping genes between the normal species barriers, creating new organisms that were not part of the evolutionary process.
That this said Empress Menin that we speak of, the wife of Haile Selassie, her first marriage. You know, Rasta don't like you talk about Empress Menin. The first Haile Selassie married to a virgin. Well, I have news for you, and it is bad news for all those things that we have. This woman had children before she met Haile Selassie. Time she was married, she was 9 years old. Like an arranged Muslim marriage. Yeah, that's all like an arranged Muslim marriage. Bonuela and Toots Ebert taking a trip.
This hour that they call Holy Thursday it was that time I reached Barnet, 14 Barnet Street. When I reached there, Bustamante start to gather soldiers and police in abundance to search for Rasta. When I reached the station, I see a bulk of people. Rasta and who is not Rasta is there. Beating is going on from all angles. They have a long hose that they turn on, use on to water the place there. So it have a piece of iron down here, and it have a piece up here where it's screw on the pipe. So them turn on the pipe now, and the water running through the hose. And them put us down to kneel down in a gutter way and start to beat.
With the hose?
Yes, with the hose and big stick and all different type of lick.
So they turn on, what are they doing with the water?
When them lick you and the blood start flow, them turn on the water and wash with the blood.
What a wicked act.
At that time now, Bustamante never come down. Thursday now, Friday morning, which is the time of crucifixion, Bustamante come down.
The Good Friday for them and the Bad Friday.
Yes, and the Bad Friday for her. Yeah. Bustamante come down now with a battalion of police. More police more than soldier. And them start to beat. And them have a
beating in front of Buster now?
Right in front of
the Prime Minister witnessing the beating?
Right in front of Bustamante.
Who they beating?
Please?
Just everybody that get beaten?
Everybody who is inside getting beaten. You have 9 cells round by 14 Barnet Street. And from the first one to the 9th, it's packed with people. And people still coming in. So as you come in, you start to get beaten from both sides. Soldier here, police here. Who no butt you, box you. Who no kick you. Them do every type of thing to us at that time. Bustamante was there. And he said to them, say, beat them and let them say Rastafari and Babylon stand. And if I don't kill out Rasta out of Jamaica, God for blind me.
So you heard when Buster said that?
I heard that with my ears, Sister Angela.
Bongo Frank, you heard that with your ears?
I heard that with my ears.
I ask you this, Bongo Frank, because we hear this all the while. At first, we are talking to somebody who actually hear it with them.
I heard that with my ears.
Yes.
Empress Angela.
Tell us what I'm saying again. Tell us what the Prime Minister said.
Bustamante is the Prime Minister. He has on a cream serge pants, a striped blue shirt with white background. He has on a black water boot, and the bottom of it red. He had a 22 in his side. And him say to the police them, anyway you say 1 or 2, bring them in, dead or alive. And what 14 Barnet Street cannot hold, Borg will hold them.
And Borg is a cemetery?
Yes, ma'am. So, while we were there now, I witnessed the cell that I was at, number 1 cell. 35 person in 1 cell. You cannot lay down, you cannot sit up. You have to stand on 1 foot. And when that foot tired, you stand on the other one.
35 person.
35 person in 1 cell.
And that cell can hold about how much people?
It can hold more about 20 or
35. So you have to stand up 1 foot at a time.
And
how long you stand up like that in the cell?
No, you can't stand up no long time, So you have to stand on the foot and ease it and stand on the foot and ease it. The man who sit down, if him get up, him can't go back at that space. The man who stand up, and if him try to get a seat, him can't find by the same space where part him come from. What's the man to take us out? Us from 14 Barnet Street to Hanover, the barrack prison. I was there for 3 months without trial and beaten in every one of the stations that you go to. No mercy never sure to Rasta at that time. Bustamante look upon the people and say, Buster say, if him don't kill out the Rasta people and ganja out of Jamaica, God was blind him. So that time now, the massacre was too terrible to talk about For there was no one who don't feel pain. If you have the smallest piece of beard, you're going to get a bean. And if you go into a barber shop and you are not a Rasta, you're going to a barber shop and come out and the policeman see you and say you just trim, you're going into jail. For him say you go and trim to hide yourself. So at that time, Empress Anja, we were, I can't tell you this time, for it hurt so much that I feel it in all my heart.
I see it on you, my brother.
I feel it in all
you, my father.
heart. I
see it on you, my father.
It's a judgment upon the land.
Fireman.
God.
The big man, a ball man. Look here, man.
Farai. Blessed be the God of Jacob. Live forever and forever.
Smoking. Just like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Good night, my General Wagwan, Elder.
Cutting edge.
Blessings and artists said it link up on them time, you know. Remember me that show, so me did do a show and come home and hear your program and time me that's some producer fly down and them thing. And me did show, so me did done stone up my album and I get a copy.
So with the album there?
Yeah, man, I bring it down a area and let's fix it, man.
Alright, so me look for it, yeah?
Yeah, but as me I say, sell the program I run since night. And the event, me I listen to the whole thing, you know. And me I say, John, no, it's a great program, you know.
But the program don't start.
Yeah, man, then me I say, man, and it's anticipating, extolling. Yeah, man, it's very extolling, man, because something or Rasta really got through. But at the end of the day, me make a topic and me want to comment on, you see it?
What that?
You talk about Empress Medin, you see it?
Menin.
Yeah. The thing is, we Rasta don't really have much coverage for she, you know.
Yeah, we're going to get some coverage tonight, yeah.
Yeah, because me not even did know so she did married before. But what day may I come
she
to her...
She not married before, she did have picnic before.
I hear that make it even, you know, how we don't look on it. But when I say, what day may I come to a reason with myself, you know. May I say as how we don't look to the emperor to say, the good or the bad, I am judge mankind out of that context there. When me I say, as empress...
Judge out of which context? I don't understand what you say.
Out of context, we say, I am the Prince of Peace and the heads of government in terms of righteousness, we declare over a land, man, out of him equity and justice and judgment, we judge.
Where you get that from? Where you get that from?
At the end of the day, I see it in a good book, say, to whom who possess the fullness of the Godhead, man.
Yeah, okay.
At the end of the day, I have to go back again and he say, he shall cry, you know.
Yeah, but how that related to Empress Medin and the youth, them, no?
Yeah, so when me try say with that, you know, me I said to myself, as how we judge the emperor, if he say him bring the righteous judgment. You know, if he say Empress Medin have a meditation over a woman them I earth, in terms of how them profile and how them set, in terms of she highest being, in terms of declaring his statue and the virtue I king and the emperor.
You say a holy patak, man. You talk holy pating. Where you ask me about Empress Medin have a virtue where Rasta woman should have did look pan?
Not really that, but me I say as how in a spirituality, see? Yeah. We say we now look for no being come higher than the king. In other words, above him are just water. You understand me I say? And I really like not meditation, the higher than the king meditation. So me I say in terms of if him I go choose the Empress Medin and say, yeah, she a theme queen, there must be some outstanding true silence in form of intonation where she possesses.
Obviously, she's a special woman, you know, she play with her for all her life.
My daddy, when me I say no, you know, if it's a fear meditation, I have to govern, something for governing the woman on earth and to all them things.
I don't know if our meditation is for govern the woman them of the earth, you know. I just know, say, Rastafari see her as a high woman because Emperor Haile Selassie have her as his wife and she do a lot of things in Ethiopia. I don't know if she's a high woman for all women. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what. Let me say something else. You see as how whether good or bad happening in Ireland, and those two species can get the blame for that, you know, or replace it, you know. It's either a man or a woman. You understand? As how animal them can be blamed for say them and no us. But when me I say no, as a man you I know say your response to meditation. And so me I wonder if, you know, Empress Medin in a response for the female meditation.
No, she responds to fear meditation.
That's a spirituality we are talking about.
So you feel say I is responsible for your meditation?
No, in terms of the end of the day, I cry unto him, you know. Because at the end of the day, when he never...
Where you cry unto Haile Selassie for? Where you cry unto him for?
Yeah, most thing when I cry unto him for serenity and peace of mind, you see it?
The way you cry for that for, you shouldn't cry then.
No, because the end of the day...
happy?
No, it's the same when I born come, I take with that for me, no muta.
Take with what? Happiness?
Yeah, man, I'm peace of mind.
So you don't laugh? You don't laugh at all?
Yeah, but laughing doesn't mean peace of mind.
No, may I ask if you laugh? Me never tell you a laughing mean peace of mind. May I ask if you laugh?
Every now and then, my try laugh.
No, wait, no, man. Listen to what me ask you now. You try laugh or you no laugh? Which one? Oh, somebody try laugh. See that you laugh now. Not that try. But you don't try, you tried it so now.
You work, you know.
But you don't try, you tried it so a while ago. You laugh a while ago.
I try and work.
Oh, no, easy, no, Rasta.
That's not the myself, man. You see it, I'm more governor.
Don't go and arrest, man. Why you give your face a raise?
Yeah, man, I saw you go. I mean, I say, yo, big up all Spanish town, no muta.
All right, sir. Give thanks, yeah?
Yeah.
Give thanks. Try laugh, and a little while him just laugh a while ago, and him never try. Might not want to hear about Empress Menin, but it must be said because it's reality life winner. It's not no Jesus thing winner. Even though some people are trying to turn Rasta into some Jesus thing. Highfalutin, sky gazing madness. We're talking about Empress Menin. Empress Menin, we that tell you that she married when she was 9 years old. You know, say that arranged marriage and thing because little people not married when them family do that. And then she had 2 children and she divorced and married again. And she have 2 more children. And I think her husband died and she married again. So she still not reach Haile Selassie yet, you know. Why you know that, you know? She gone about 4 pictures, so and she not reach Haile Selassie yet. And we want you to know that in Ethiopia, when you hear a nobility, because she was married to nobility and a little sufferer people them in Ethiopia she was married to, you know. And money people she did marry to in Ethiopia. Giving all them name to it sound like some Muslim in a them place there because Islam and Christianity big in Ethiopia, you know. Yeah, you know, them say Ethiopia is a Christian country. Right now it's more 50-50. You have Islam and Christianity are run side by side. The thing with Islam in Ethiopia as opposed to Christianity in Ethiopia. Whereas Christianity, you saw impoverished people. Apparently, Muslim people seem to be more affluent. And you can see money running more in the country when the Muslim them are, I could say, when the Muslim them start to develop things in Ethiopia, you know, you see there is less poverty amongst Muslims and more poverty amongst Christians in Ethiopia, which is really a concern. But as I said before, Empress Afswa was not a poor woman. As a matter of fact, one could actually say that she did have more riches than Haile Selassie himself in Ethiopia. We're not talking about no Jesus people as right now. We're not talking about no pie in the sky and no Bible talk right now. We're talking about Ethiopia and 2 people. Emperor Haile Selassie I and his wife, Empress Menin Afswa. I hope I pronounce the name right. A weird story, you know, because anyway, You know, there's a man named Ligiaso. Ligiaso was part of the nobility in Ethiopia. And Ligiaso was a Muslim, which is really weird. Because according to the Ethiopian tradition, the tradition is only a Christian can sit down upon the throne of Ethiopia. In other words, whether or not you are a Christian, you have to profess Christianity. If you profess Christianity, it's like if you go to Israel and you profess Judaism, you become a legitimate citizen of Israel. Well, in Ethiopia, you have to profess Christianity to sit down on the throne of Ethiopia. Well, there's a man by the name of Ligiaso. Ligiaso was a Muslim and he was in contention for the throne of Ethiopia. But he was sidelined because he was a Muslim. Well, the story goes that it was Ligiaso who introduced Empress Menin to Tafarai Makonnen. For those of you who don't know who named Tafarai Makonnen, it's the same Haile Selassie Rastafari Makonnen. It was Ligiaso who introduced this woman to Rastafari, and they got married. She had to divorce. You see, them have them different cultures in Ethiopia, you know, that even though she didn't marry already, she did have to divorce that in order to marry Haile Selassie according to certain things we are going, intrigues and round the bush and come round the corner. She had to divorce her third husband to marry to her fourth husband, which was Rastafari Makonnen. Serious thing. A real thing we are talking about. No highfalutin madness.
Black Heart Man.
Yes.
Yes, alright.
Blessed man.
Yes, Rasnal, you know.
Yeah.
First time I listen there in a good wife, you know, that's fresh from England. So me I say.
Oh, you just come from England?
Yes, sir.
Which part of you listen to England?
West London, you know.
I think everybody did listen to Cousin in England. Maybe I don't see have somebody who never listen it.
Yeah, man, yeah, so I listen to the internet before, man.
Yeah.
Listen to the internet, so there I listen in a Cockburn in a little park, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, a little park around, so I listen, we have big ship, truck out the whole already from the corner, you know.
All right, sir. You know, so tomorrow Haile Selassie, Empress Menin birthday. You didn't know that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Rastafari all over the world celebrate Empress Menin birthday.
Yes, man. Yes, yeah. Man. Yeah, man. Free, but yeah, Farah. Yeah, hear me.
Yeah, man. I hear you, man.
Yeah, man. I heard you that the DJ, you know, big ship, you know. He wants to something and so give thanks. Hold on, struck up.
Yeah.
Blessed, you know, and respect and manners the same way. You hear that, Mota?
Yeah, blessed, man.
All right, then. Big up us, man.
Big up who? Big up who?
Osman.
Who names so?
Great. Osman, the greatest one, man. Fresh from England, you know.
Where am there? Where Osman there?
In there, where am there? Come in.
Hold on, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not come there.
No call him. You know
come here, what?
Yeah, what Bridget, you know listen to me I say. You know why you hear me I say?
Yeah, man.
Listen to me I say now. You just big up Osman, right?
Yeah.
And him there beside you.
Yeah.
Then you could not tell him when him there beside him instead of talking on the radio. Wow, kinda don't work that man. You just heal him up right beside it instead of call on the radio and talk about something more substantial than I tell a man who they beside you, big up a man who they beside you. What kind of crazy this man? Anyway, and that you didn't want to big him up? You just want to big him up? All right, sir. Give thanks. All right, blessed man. The man them no easy. The man stand up beside him and him a call from the radio tell a man say, big up husband. Or him name, husband or husband or something. I don't know him name. And the man did just up on the radio at all. Can't quench the fire at all. You know, say tomorrow there will be a celebration, Empress Menin celebration in Poros Community Center. That starts at 3 p.m. So all of you who want to gather information about this woman who Rastafari heal, you can go tomorrow in Poros at the Poros Community Center at 3 p.m. celebrating the Earth Day of this woman, Empress Menin. I want to tell you that there's an emergency Millennium Council meeting at Liberty Hall Sunday from 11 to 6. Enough talking that. Carry your lunch and your dinner. Emergency Millennium Council meeting at Liberty Hall from 11 to 6. The fire is burning. Soul in the man voice, man. Yes. All right. Cutting edge.
Yes, Rastafari.
Blessed man.
Ian.
Yes.
Yeah, man, Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We just want to give thanks, you know, for the celebration of the Empress, and you know, over the years, you know, Rastafari have been, you know, hailing Queen Omega, you know. I just want to say it's time now, you know, and I just fully start hail Empress Menin, you know, because we know say Queen Omega come into the tradition through the Bible, you know, meaning the end, you know, we know say it is Reverend Valentine Petersburg actually did first call the Queen of Ethiopia, Queen Omega, you know, the royal parchments jewel of black supremacy. Which, you know, so Leonard Howell pick up on that and call the Queen Omega, you know, and that come down in the Rastafari tradition, you know. Yeah. But Queen Omega is just like Jesus, you know.
Just like so, Alpha.
You know, yeah,
you know. Letter in the Greek alphabet.
In them real sense.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, man, I agree with you, Brethren. I agree with you. Born Alpha and Omega, right, yes or no? Yes.
Yeah, man, done that, man.
Let it go. I give thanks, Brethren.
I listen last to the first.
Yes, that's how it go. That's why I tell a man, you know, in the tradition, you don't need to call no other name. I mean, if you're a Rasta, you don't need to talk about, say, Haile Selassie is this and Haile Selassie is that, you know. Haile Selassie is just Haile Selassie. There's nothing that you can say that will make Haile Selassie greater or lesser. Because you're calling him all these kind of different names. The returned Messiah, the King of Kings, the Lion of Judah, and all of these names and these little frillings. It's just frills that each and things to make the thing controllable. Because when you say these things, it's almost controllable. But if you could just say Haile Selassie without saying he is the 225th dad from that. Because you don't even know that neither. See, that is what Ethiopians say. You don't even know. You know that there's a man named Haile Selassie Rastafari. So you just work with that name there. There's no need for work with no other name as a Rasta. And call him Jesus in the second advent and Jesus come back again. A foolishness. People are trying to justify them Christian thinking with them Rasta ideology. It don't match. Sometimes it almost sound ridiculous for era one I try match Jesus with Haile Selassie. Instead of him talk about Haile Selassie, they might talk about Jesus and relate it to Haile Selassie. So him like him I say, you know, you're Haile Selassie saying in the Bible. Haile Selassie not say nothing in the Bible, you know. Jesus him might talk about, you know. But him might transfer the name Haile Selassie to Jesus more than him would have, hey, it's a terrible thing, you know. Because if Jesus is the one who Haile Selassie is, that means the greatest one is the one before him. The greater one must be the one before him. And if you keep referring to Jesus in Haile Selassie, obviously, I better just say Jesus and stop fool yourself. Because if you have to call Haile Selassie and Jesus in the same breath, no better you just say Jesus, no Jesus you come up with. You come up with Jesus, and all of the things then what Jesus do and say, you're related to Haile Selassie, when Haile Selassie never said nothing like that. Let us go and say Jesus and just be happy, man. And nobody come in at the Rasta thing and I go and like say, you transfer things like your Western Union. Blessed.
Okay, boy, a long time I live on it right now, you know. But respect still. You know, the reason why I give a shout is to discuss something, not even really pertaining to what I said still, but something from here upon the news today, you know.
You were here upon the news?
Yeah, Indicom arrest some police officer.
Oh yeah, and the people them are defend them?
Yeah. That's why we as a nation, Indicom as a person as me of the law, you know. And them say them hold them on them from murder charge.
Yeah.
And the people them say, boy, like the man them innocent and one of them near them company raid I say in the news I say the man I say them a do them job and them job is to serve and protect.
Yeah.
I say let's say if I did see him brother one of the police officer them killed or something totally different to myself on the news.
Yeah.
Like I defend them big time, you know.
So you don't think say a policeman can kill a man who is a killer?
Yeah.
In a self-defense. Even though them never kill a man in a self-defense, still them going at them not shoot the man in the hospital.
But there's a possibility where
no kill the man at the hospital.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so a murder that.
Yeah.
So whether the man was a murderer or not, and the man never dead when you shot him, and then you go in the hospital.
Yeah, you go kill him.
Yeah, a murder. Whether or not you did that to good in the community or not, a murder that.
Are you go finish him then?
Yeah, I murder that man.
Yeah, so and then you're gonna say, boy, you're.
Yeah, well, you know, you see Jamaican people now, and then so Jamaican people reach, you know. Jamaican people a fight for things that it have no significance to them well-being and upbringing. You understand? It's like we hear the woman them attack say, oh, Vibes Cartel kill the brother. Them should have ease him up. Even though I'm afraid him kill, I don't know, big liar. You did hear that?
Yeah, man, me them attack, man.
Yeah, man, the woman say is
I'm afraid him kill.
I don't know liar, no big man him kill. I'm afraid him kill him should have ease him up.
Yeah.
So and then
I know like that.
I say no. So no, this one no. Because the policeman shoot up a whole heap of people in the community and them can't do what them a do in terms of feel comfortable in them situation. Them a say it no matter if he murder a man.
Yeah.
Him should have just love him.
Make him go scot-free.
Yeah, you know, that's where it goes. At Jamaica with there. Terrible thing.
That's how big up yourself still, isn't it?
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Alright, brother.
Alright, blessed. Why, may I tell you? We kind of mix up. And you know, say, the system allow for mix up too, you know. Yeah. It's almost like we have a veil over our face that at this moment in time, we can't tell wrong and we can't tell right. It's a blurred thing we have now. We can't tell the difference between wrong and right in Jamaica. Because if the report is true, a police shot a man, and the man not dead, the man go hospital, and the police go in the hospital go shot him. That's what you call that. I mean, we don't know how a man can go around that. We don't know how a man can go around that, you know. So, we don't know. I mean, it's not like the man who dey on the ground, and the police shot him on the ground and kill him, and the people them cheer on the police. The people that cheer at the police, you know, but through them can't find the man who move the thing. Them does not allow it, so the policeman does get way. So, we don't know. Maybe the people them will make the policeman get way this time. Until, as the brother say, one of them who are demonstrate get shot by a police. Then you hear a different story. Talking about Empress Menin. I will tell you, say, she was 1 year older than Rastafari. when Rastafari was 19 years old, she was 20 years old, and the two of them get married. When she was 19, he was 20. Now, must I call that this 20-year-old woman go through 3 marriages? It's a tradition in a them kind of place, because the same Prophet Muhammad, where you hear people talk about, he was married to a 7-year-old girl. A 7-year-old little girl he was married to. And you have in the Arab tradition, in a Palestine and them place there, you have group mass marriages where a whole heap of people married at the same time, but the marriage is 12-year-old girls, 10-year-old girls, 13-year-old girls, so some 40-year-old, 20-year-old, 30-year-old man. It's just different cultures in cultures. Different cultures. She was 15. The same Mary, when them talk about in the Bible, them say she was 15 years old. Say at 12 o'clock we go all female, because that is the official time when this Earth Strong of Empress Menin have start. So while you tune into the beautiful voices of our sistren singing praises and liberation.
Yes, Muta.
Yes, blessed.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man.
I do.
Yeah, Muta, so we have a problem with the Indicom thing,
Yes.
Yes, Muta. Yeah, man, I have a problem with the Indicom people, man.
Tell me the problem we have with the Indicom people.
Yeah, man, the farm Indicom implemented, they have never convict a policeman. And
they want to charge them.
That's how we waste taxpayer money, but that's how we waste taxpayer money. It makes sense.
So what you think should happen for the policeman them, or you think them should be brought before the courts?
Yeah, man, I think I'm going to look for all the things I'm going to send them a stick, all right? I'm going to call up and send them a stick.
May I say, if not Indicom, what is it that should be institutionalized to bring rogue cops and murderous cops to justice? What them should do?
Well, right now, I tell you the truth, Musa. I don't even know. I tell you the truth because I look for the policeman shoot at the yellow stick. Because I call up and send them a stick. And I say not come out tight.
Yeah, well, them shoot one before that too. So you don't know if you do. But them put something to make something happen, and you say you not think say nothing happen, this or neither. So we there stalemate right now then.
Yeah, I say that's not happen. I'm saying watching you on the TV, I say and I'm show a couple of cases are going on, but not come on tight.
Yeah, maybe we should just go to Iceland go live.
Well, I tell you, maybe the
whole of we should just fuck up and go to Iceland go live Rasta. Because nothing now come out and nothing right now.
I tell you,
politicians are rob people, but none of the dog are in prison. And you know it's a politician that thief people, but you can't call out the name, but none of them are in prison.
Alright, it's just coming like politicians in Jamaica. None of them have been convicted.
Come like you never hear me, so you repeat what me say, man. Yeah, echo. And that me just say a while ago. One politician from me know myself get convicted though. About 25 years ago. You know, I remember when Portia was Minister of Labour. You remember that brother there?
No, I'm never.
Yeah, man. I Smith him name, man. I don't remember where he there, but him get convicted, man. But from that, we know only corrupt politicians and none of them don't get convicted.
No, so they get off.
Yeah. No, them get full, them not get half, them get full. Anyway, we're going to move that over, Bridget. Give thanks, yeah?
Every time.
Yeah.
IRFM wishes to advise that the views expressed on the Cutting Edge are not necessarily those of the company.
Make a splash this summer with this.
I want to tell you, say, when they are Ethiopia, sometimes they are Ethiopia, you see people approach you to your Rasta, them approach you with certain things like like the utterances of Haile Selassie, selected speeches. The amount of them book they will bring come down here. Trust me, when we have the bookstore, boxes of them book there, underground books, because when the Dirk take over, nothing by Haile Selassie could be no picture, no nothing. Them never want to see nothing like that in Ethiopia. But some man hide with the book them, and them know say Rasta come, then them a try to sell it at dear price. And we just go buy it off the whole of them. Sometimes when them, as them see we saw, them know say the book them where come from. But we see this virgin a walk and I sell a book named Empress Menin. A little booklet, Empress Menin. We see me the time, I say, what? A book by Empress Menin? But just buy the whole of them from him. But just buy the whole of them from him, you understand? So, we really take information from out of this little book here. Empress Menin. And I must mention that there is a sister in Jamaica here who do a big book, pretty book, the biography of Empress Menin. I don't know if you can get that in the bookstore them, but it's that nice for you get one of them out of the bookstore them say. Very important. This little book, you know, when I read out, is a little booklet. I don't think you can get it nowhere unless you go to Ethiopia and buck up the brother up on the road again. It's straight. Some things where you can find just outer road. I mean, like, we go to some place in Ethiopia, around the market area there, one of the post office area there, and you see some man calling at some corner. When them call in the corner, you see them have some old-time magazine, Ethiopian journal and all them thing there. And through them know you're a Rasta, them have put it in at some big price, you know. One little magazine them where them know say them can't sell to no Ethiopian, and we them want to sell it too. But don't them know say we hug up them things there. I will really hug it up. Because when me see them, me not easy up. Me just ask them how much of them him have. I make me see them, I just go around the corner with them too. Sometimes I don't even know where them are going the corner with you about. Them a carry around some little corner. But you know, say, you did there. You want the information. You just go around there with them, and when you go around there, see them have some little book, some magazine with Haile Selassie photo on it, Empress Menin, this. You just buy them and just keep them and put them down. Because you know, say, those things are valuable things to the Rastafari community. Okay, yes. Blessed?
Blessed, Muta. It's Anjali.
Oh, okay. I was just talking about your book. I was just mentioning your book here.
Yeah, you got the book there. You know, you were just talking about that. I was in Shashamane and I found this Ethiopian mirror. It was like Life magazine. It was in English, and it was all about Empress Menin when she passed away. And I just knew, okay, this magazine is for me.
You know, so I have it too.
Oh, you have it too with her picture on the cover?
Yeah, man, I have it too, man.
Yeah,
that's one of the magazines that me said the brother carry me go around the corner.
Yeah.
And I show me all these magazines. Me say, what? Give me the whole of them.
Yeah, well, that was one thing I used in my research, and I was happy that it came to me. I didn't care how it came to me.
All right, so did you know this? Because I don't know if you book up this brethren, Yared Gabriel Michael.
Well, I don't believe that he's alive anymore. You know, he was the one who wrote the book when he was a cleric at the St. Mark's Church on the palace grounds.
I think it was that 50th birthday or something like that when he wrote this book.
Yeah, he started the first one right when it was her 58th birthday, and then that book plus two books about her traveling in the Middle East were all put together, plus everything about her funeral, how they were going to plan it, what actually happened, and then all these tributes to her. That was the final biography that came to me, and I got a copy of it, and that's the one I had translated, and that's the one I worked off of. It was the most complete biography about her.
So you didn't take nothing from Yared Gabriel book, this little booklet here?
Well, it's the same one. It's what color is yours? Is yours green or red?
I don't even know if it's green again, but it's grey.
Because the red
it's a little booklet, you know, it's not a thick book, you know. It's a little.
No, it's not thick. It's not thick. I found it in the library, and then I asked somebody to go back and look, and I don't think if it was even there. Yeah. The one that someone brought to me was through a cleric who was a professor at the School of Theology. Okay. And he had a whole room full of books that he's hidden because so many of the books were destroyed after Haile Selassie.
By the Derg. Yeah.
Exactly. So there's very few of these books around, so you're lucky you have one.
No, I keep it like, I tell you, I'm not making it come out of my sight.
Imagine.
You know, what man I talk about, say, why I'm going to let me that book, I'm going to study my imprint, I say, but I study a different way, but I give a book.
I know, even my reference books, some of them are quite Greenfield. I never even read Greenfield. It's quite obscure. Nobody's heard of these books about Haile Selassie and his life.
Right.
And,
but you know, your book is not a book where I will never lend somebody this book, you know, unless I have a dozen more. No, I'm not going to make this come out of my book.
You let your daughter read it.
Look here. She have to sit down in my house and read it. My daughter have to go sit down in the house and read it. Me nah lend her it. I go buy one at a bookstore. It's available, don't it?
Yes, it's. I just sent several to Sangsters. It should be in Sangsters. If it's not there, ask for it because they have it in the warehouse.
If people read, Sangsters carrying this book. That is nice. The biography of Empress Menen, and we have the compiler here. We're not going to say the writer, the compiler. She edited and compiled it. Miss Parnell, the mother of the Ethiopian nation, she called the book, which is a beautiful.
All about Empress Menen.
I read it and I find it, you know, the information is really very, very important, especially to the Rastafari community, you know, who get stuck in another kind of thinking and don't realize the Empress Menen played a great and very important part in a Haile Selassie development.
Yeah, because she was a modern... a visionary, a kind of a modern woman. She understood there was a life outside of Ethiopia, like he did. You know, at that time they had to connect their country with the rest of the world. I mean, wars were going on, and you know, and so she would help him. You know, they bought printing presses and they edited newsletters together just to get information to the people, and they worked together. They were always together, going around and looking at things and opening new schools. And, of course she built the school.
I realized that she was very interested in women, schools, and what they call craft centers.
Yes.
Children, homes for the blind and all these things. She spent most of her money doing that.
Yes, and then... because she was a noblewoman, her family had bought some land, so she took the rental from the buildings and gave it to her charity. So it was sustainable. That was the main thing. It was sustainable. She did a lot because she could see that, like here, people needed to be able to work somehow and make a living to get through life.
Yes, and it's in this little book that I have, the last several pages tell you all the different things that she did with her money, building orphanage, building this, building that, and it's like about 4 pages of different things that she actually do and build, and schools and all these things. You know, she was a very, very, what do you call it?
Busy.
Yeah, she was busy, man.
Philanthropic, yes, she was a humanitarian, really.
Yes. So how the book has been going, really? I really want to ask about the book, because how much years now you bring out the book? 2 years?
Yeah.
How has it been going?
You know, it's been very grassroots because once I did the book, it cost a lot. I didn't really have money to advertise. So I've gotten I got a good review in the Reggae Festival Guide and a good review in the Caribbean Quarterly from the university. And so, I'm sending orders out.
Yes.
It's going. It's slow. People say, it's slow, but it does.
I'm glad
it's going.
I'm glad that you said that it's in Songsters, because that's somewhere it's supposed to be novelty, even though they want to take out an arm and a leg out of your money for book.
They always do.
But they have it in places that no other place your books can go into.
Well, it's in LMH in the airport, and it's also with Kingston Bookshop. Ask for it. If you go in, they should be able to get it for you.
Okay. That's good to hear.
Yeah. And then you can always go on the internet. It's roots-publishing.com and get to the place to get it.
Yes. Yeah,
if you buy it on Amazon, I think I'm losing money, but through my website, roots-publishing.com, you can read about, how the book came about. You can see the table of contents. That's where you should buy the book.
Well, I am recommending this book because it's the most comprehensive book on Empress Menin I know. Even though I have this booklet, but this is like, your book is like 4 times thicker.
Well, I took that as a background. Plus, they had her travels in the Middle East, which were extremely interesting. Yes. She was rebaptized in the River Jordan, and so many interesting things. And she traveled around like a rock star through these different countries. Now I don't think you can even get from country to country very easily. Yeah.
And I was told that. Well, not told. I read where she gave her crown to in Jerusalem.
Bethlehem, which is 20 minutes away. The church where Jesus was born.
Yes. I hear that she gave her crown to the Bethlehem place.
Well, she prayed there. When they were in exile, Haile Selassie and much of the family was in England, and she went there sometimes, but she was never very well there. It was too cold. And so she would spend most of her time in Jerusalem, and she prayed for liberation. And then if her country became liberated, she promised to give her crown, and she did. I haven't found anybody who's seen it. It must be in a storeroom somewhere, but I'd love to find it.
Different sources say that she did do it.
She did do it. Yeah, it's written many times in many places that she did send it.
Yes. Anyway, give thanks. You want to say something else? Yes.
Oh no! Just every time there's a little church, Ethiopian church, on the top of where it's believed that Yeshua passed away, and she would visit. When she'd go there, she'd visit and she'd take clothes and books for all the people who were doing services in Jerusalem.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to say. And when she visited churches, she would take clothes and donations, in Ethiopia, in the Middle East.
Yes. I remember when I was in Ethiopia, we had this thing in this hall, and I suggested to the Ethiopians, why they don't have a statue of Taitu? Taitu, Emperor Menelik Taitu.
Yeah, his fourth wife.
Taitu did so much for the liberation of Ethiopia at the Battle of Adwa. And everybody was astounded that me saying it, because they said Jamaica come from them know about Taitu and all these things. I'm saying now that the relationship between the liberation and the strength of Ethiopia is not recognized in the female, because we have the female energy that has perpetuated itself in the history of Ethiopia that was never recognized.
Well, even when, Haile Selassie went into exile, there's pictures of these women warriors that fought the Italians even later.
Warriors.
Yeah, that they were armed and they went into battle with the men.
In them khaki suit.
Yeah. Yeah. Even sometimes they wore white and they went into battle.
I have picture of them. I have pictures of them. I saw these things in England. There was a exhibition there in England, and they had these pictures with these women. Serious woman there.
Strong. Yes, strong. They just, they were fighting for their country, and they just would go. And then a lot of times the women were cooking meals. I mean, or loading guns, or, helping in some way, throwing rocks off of walls, whatever.
Healing the wounded.
Healing the wounded. The biggest thing that Taitu did, because she was so smart, is she took over a well, because the Italians couldn't get to any water, so they had to come out of this, fort or wherever they were, and that's when they bombarded them. So, in many ways, women played instrumental roles there.
I read where the same title. Meanwhile, Menelik was in the church praying. She took 20,000 troops and advanced against the Italians.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever read that story anywhere.
I haven't seen that one, but I know she had her own troops.
20,000 troops. She sent against the Italians, you know, so powerful women in Ethiopia.
Powerful. And
hello? Your battery gone on your phone. It looks all like the battery gone in our phone, you know. Wow, our battery gone in our phone. Anyway, we was just talking to the compiler, the editor of this book, that will the biography of Empress Menin of Swa, the mother of the Ethiopian nation, and she tell you can get it in Songsters and in the airport too. This little one here now, I don't know how you'll get it. Let's see if she calling back. Yes, hello?
Yes, here I am again.
Yeah. Your battery gone?
No, it's I'm out here in the boonies in the. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. I'm in Portland. You know, I'm far away.
Okay.
So I just want to tell you about what's going on, our celebrations. You know, there's one at the community center in Porus.
I just mentioned it.
Oh, okay. And then the other one's at Veggie Meals on Wheels. So the Porus one starts at 3, and then the Veggie Meals on Wheels starts at 6. And, you know, in both of them, it's just a tribute to the Empress. Poetry, new performances, come and celebrate with us. I always make ital cake to celebrate. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice program.
So you say, what is that Veggie on the Wheel? So that's down Ripon Road.
Right.
Regal Plaza, I think, the place named Regal Plaza.
Right.
Okay.
Right, you know.
Okay.
You know where all these good places are.
Porus is in Porus.
Community Center.
Community Center, and that starts at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Right.
Okay. So
and then I believe there's also something in Mobay, but I don't know anything about that. But
well, if you don't know nothing about that, we don't want to mention it then.
All right.
All right. So give thanks, sister. Give thanks.
Yes, and give thanks for you and all your positive attitude and getting, you know, the real word out about people.
Yes, all right, give thanks. Yes. We're there with you.
Real cheese and the cheeses make the cheeses turn up.
Yes. We're there with you.
Real cheese and the cheeses make the cheeses turn up. The people love it cause the cheeses turn up. Real cheese and the cheeses make the cheeses turn up. The people love it cause the cheeses turn up.
The cutting edge on RFM, you know, so we're going to upset Apple Carter right now. Yeah, we're going to upset Apple Carter right now. But we're going to say what I say, because Empress Menin farm organizations, as I say, this little booklet we have here, it show you whole heap of different groups and organizations where she start to do certain things. So even though she was praying on one hand, she was also developing institutions to help certain ones, the Ethiopian people. Now, when we look on the different organizations, let's say Rasta organization, especially, we could talk about two of them, the Bobo and the 12 tribe of Israel, which is the most popular ones that we know. And them organization about before, not 12 tribe, but them they are over 40 years. Them organization are there over 40 years with whole heap members going through over a period of time. But as an organization, we see the religious part of them with the prayer and the rituals and things. But it amazes I, none of them organizations do have a farm. It just amazes I that 12 tribes have a farm, them have a supermarket, them have a school. You know, Bobo them, I mean, is the most ritualistic group of Rasta that I know, but them not have no institution outsider wanting to go to Ethiopia. And meanwhile, them wanted to go to Ethiopia. them still have to deal with certain things here. Them don't have no place where them have make milk corn and milk flour and sell food to the outside world, or even to them, big farm, acres of farmland and all these things that is planting up as an organization. So one wonders, what is it that these things stand for if it is not to surface or help the community that them is organized into? We say 12 tribe, we pass through 12 tribe and we say 12 tribe, but like, where are going? We don't see no movement. There was a time when 12 tribe boast about them carry people go to Ethiopia, but the people them in Ethiopia, them no better off up the southern dog and so. Really. You swap, is it 6.5 dozen of the other? When you used to say you're there Ethiopia, what was you're there Ethiopia, so what? You understand? Man, I forgot Ethiopia go feel better than when him done a room, yeah. So we need, you need organizations that see the necessity and the need to establish commercial business. Rasta needs some commercial business as not as individual, but we could look on the organizations them that did it before me. The organization them supposed to help commercially. And we are talking about supermarket, we are talking about places where sisters who can sew have machines, factory machines. You are talking about sisters who can cook. You should have a 12 tribe restaurant and food store and supermarket. You should have a bubble center where you can go get fresh produce and all this thing. I don't know if I talk out of the way. I'm a feisty. But I feel say if them things now have not just go on your individual move and just do your thing. Yeah, because it don't make sense. I just go on and do your little individual thing and so basically you can take care of your family and who around you and you just do your thing. Suppose you find yourself with all the money you want to fly to Ethiopia, just go on to Ethiopia and wait for the 7 mile of black star liner. Because that now come, you could have ball blood little more. The 7 mile of black star liner now come. Reparation, repatriation. You understand? And we see man repatriate to Ethiopia. From long time, we see how people go to Ethiopia. You understand? So, and them go to Ethiopia independent of any organization. Because what organization supposed to do is structure the people them in the organization to help the ones them in the organization. And me not say the two major organizations them are Rasta have fulfilled that thing. We not see it. Man, I talk about prayer and read Psalms 100 times and Jesus this and Jesus that and all them thing there. We're supposed to pass this or no. Go and pass this or. We are talking about Pinnacle and we are talking about Leonard Howell. Look what Leonard Howell do. In a them time there. He organize the people them, gone up a Pinnacle and set up a community of agriculture, you name it, to surface the Rasta them in the area. To surface Rasta. That Rasta can be self-reliant and self-sufficient. Bustamante again, come lick it down. The same, national hero that people see as national hero. Him not a national hero for I because a 2 time him attack Rasta in a Jamaica. Twice him attack Rasta in a Jamaica. Maybe all more time too. The need to wipe out ganja out of Jamaica. And after Carol God, they make it mandatory if you have 18 months, no matter what, 18 months for ganja. And the need for wipe out ganja out of Jamaica come through legitimized through the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Right Honorable Bustamante, Alexander Bustamante. And it's him leading people them go up a pinnacle and mash down pinnacle and make the rest of them have to disperse. And now we see there's confusion over this place, this land. When the whole Jamaica knows, say, you did have a man named Leonard Howell who did up there. Where did have a community, self-sufficient, self-reliant. And we see that necessary and important. So me don't know how the organization them what them are deal with. I mean, what you say? The next celebration is a party, maybe. Man.
You know, last year, we gave a copy with a composition called Consideration. We met in a meeting at the vicinity of the craft market, across the road or the gas station. I know you're not going to really pick up that, but I wouldn't mind if you allow me to put my voice to the composition.
What do you mean allow you to put your voice to it?
No, allow me because I really like to recite it.
You have 2 minutes now because 12 o'clock. Come, go ahead.
Right. Consideration. I was about to think, and then I began to think about what I was about to think about. I am thinking about what I'm thinking about to see if I should be thinking about what I'm thinking about. I am thinking about my thoughts. What if I'm thinking about that which I should not be thinking about? I am thinking about framing my thoughts. I am thinking about being certain about what I am uncertain about. I am thinking about doubt, thinking about getting it out. I am thinking about thinking how to think. I am thinking that I am my thoughts. I am thinking that thoughts can lead mine astray. I am thinking that I need to picture the change before I attempt to change the picture. I am thinking that if I don't understand the misunderstanding, I am bound to misunderstand the understanding. I am considering my thoughts, considering my consideration to see if what I'm considering is worthy of consideration. I am considering words, word as in word, word as in race, word as in place, word like space, spacious space, inner space, outer space, head space, foot space, and my space. I am considering maintaining pace within this universal space. I am considering that I don't have to do what I intend to do, but I must do something, even when I'm doing nothing. I am considering words like implosive and explosive, inclusion and exclusion, attraction, distraction, and extraction. I am considering light, flashlight, searchlight, spotlight, highlight, low light, sunlight.
You want to know, Bridget, hold on. You want to hold the phone little and continue it because we have to do this.
Yeah, but I want to hold it.
Hold the phone.
Yeah. Tavares wishes to advise.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chance. Join us with respect for our national anthem. Let us stand and defend this one. Peace and love. Thank you. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Do our life through countless times. To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we
There's always a but. We say Jamaica's a nice place. So I want to remind the people them next month, the 27th of April, is the unleashing of this poem, Words and Agrofest. This is happening in Oakby in Portland. That is the 27th of April. This poem, Words and Agrofest. Different title, including agriculture. You understand? Can't live out that out and nothing, especially now. Okay, thinking, man. I hope you still did it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you're thinking. Go and think now.
All right, now let's go over about the last verse.
Okay.
I am considering words like implosive and explosive, inclusion and exclusion, attraction, distraction, and extraction. I am considering light, searchlight, spotlight, highlight, low light, sunlight, starlight, stop and go light, brakes light, tail light, and headlight. I am considering word like minefield. I am considering mine as an explosive device, mine as a valuable resource, mine as belonging to me. I am considering the value of my mind. I am mindful of mine.
Really, I just want to know if like I got a state name. You know, like born to kill. I mean, no.
You know, me not have no stage name in a Bridget. This is Mutabaruka. I didn't even give myself from there school before me start read poetry, you know.
Okay.
So me not really geek because me dep on stage now. Me say me want to find a stage name.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes.
Okay. No, because you said you used to work with is that what the company again?
Telephone company.
Yeah, the phone company. So you know you would now have. You're right.
No, my right name. The name of my mother give me.
Right.
I don't know the right name. That the right name I want me give myself.
Okay.
Yeah. The name of my mother give me is the name of my mother give me is not the right name. Cause my name Alan couldn't be my right name. Yes. So my mother give me a name.
Yeah.
Yes. So that you did call for, that me still ask, you know, because you still talk about the same thing, name.
Yeah, me just want to know.
Yeah. No, me have a different name. But the name of me give myself is Mutabaruka.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, give thanks. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yes, this is the cutting edge. We're going to start out the marathon, so. Yes, with this sister here. Della Grant. Music, Della Grant. Cutting Edge.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Blessed Motor. Yeah.
If you say eel again, me go play music in a brethren.
Okay, you don't know a Java.
Too much eel, man. Yes.
Alright, my boss.
Yeah.
A Java called up a man to go be the car about name change motor like I'm still asleep. Yeah.
No, I'm not asleep, man. So, are you so like you asleep because you keep saying eel? You keep saying eel.
I just can't remind the eye. If I remember one time when I come up a William live up at Chilani.
William
I'm lecture.
William.
You know what I mean? I'm lecturer.
Yeah.
Never forget a lecture that motor. Very strong lecture.
Yeah.
Like they ask them to name 20 countries in Africa and everything there. I don't know motor.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I give them money if them call out the whole.
Yeah, 500. Yeah, they give you around 500. Yeah,
motor. For anybody who can there.
Yeah, 20 countries in Africa, one girl and get it. They don't know.
Yeah.
At 15 when name out still motor. I then get the 20. At 15 when name out.
At 53 of them though.
I know that motor, man.
Yeah.
They don't know, say a brown bars a car from Mobile. I don't know, whole Mobile.
Alright, sir. So the scamming are going down there?
No, motor. Well, you can't do anything the motor.
Why not?
Farming middle. Sweet pepper, onion.
Them people not use farming and scam people too, man.
No, man.
Oh,
no, motor.
Pre the last day do farm in that night, you know. Them pre the last day want them to farm in that night. You know, your woman call me and say, after Charles to put and start plant pumpkin, she reap 4 and them reap 1. So me I say, okay, you have to plant people though, you know, you have plant enough to make sure that you get some. But if you ever have 1 tomato by your tree, you know, say you have to have 10 tomato. But you can't get all 6 and them take 4.
Alright,
sir. Oh, you mean, man? Give thanks, man.
Any other thing where I'm going to be with a
sir. So anytime you come on mobile, we can get a big pumpkin. Yeah, but you couldn't always have pumpkin.
Yeah, me not 2 pumpkin you get. 1 for cutting edge and 1
for stepping razor.
Stepping razor.
But you have pumpkin right through the year.
You don't know, man. So we have a own farm and a motor. We have different color body. You know.
How much you call and you have down there?
Can't do that by the rate of motor.
Here you know. You see, they don't pre the last today. You thief the land, man. You thief the land.
Motor, blessed myself.
Alright, so blessed, man.
And I put on a call about name, book and a name business.
Yeah.
So I want to put that
have thief. Alright, sir. You know what I think? Can't tell me how much land him up on the radio. I wonder why. Celebrating the Earth Strong of Empress Menin. Yes.
Blessed?
Yes, blessed.
Blessed Mutabaruka.
There.
Yeah, man. We just come in and catch the interview with the Empress. Wrote the book on the Empress Menin.
Okay,
you know?
yeah, man.
Yeah, it was really good because it's funny enough. I was planning to call you and ask a couple questions as to how we are manifesting ourselves as a nation in regards to the female energy.
Okay.
You know? Because, like you say, the organizations that we have held up as revolutionary organizations have not really found a collective space for the female, you know?
Yes.
Because it's something I've been observing for a while, and I have seen a lot of strong women hungry, urging, fighting to find a place within the struggle. But there's always this ancient matriarch and patriarchal force that is shunting them aside, you know? And I always was so impressed with the fact that Empress Menin had done so much for Ethiopia and for the struggle of her country beside her kingman.
Yes.
And having married 3 other men.
Yes.
Having had other children, you know, and she was given the respect and the honor by her kingman.
Of course.
But when I look into the relationships and the associations that are existing within our culture in regards to the female, you find that is not so, you know. The average Rasta man is looking for a virgin, or he's looking for a young woman that is.
You know, say that's why I mention it. That's why the first thing me talk about is that she did married before, you know.
Yes.
Because I know say a whole heap of man vex out there when them hear that.
Yes.
Say I listen that she couldn't marry no war. Because the first thing they must say to you know. A man tell me that already, you know. The first time I tell a man say, but I listen that your wife did married. before, you know. I picked it before. So, what you talking about? I listen to the married man. What you talking about? You talking about married no war? You know,
all right. Yeah. That is, and they have based the whole way of life and culture on this misinformation.
Yes, definitely.
And I have personally been, you know, at the brunt of some of this. If people look at you and say, you can't Rasta. You look like no Rasta. Because you're supposed to look a certain way. You're supposed to hold your head down. You're supposed to be subservient.
Oh, you're supposed to hold your head down?
I mean, around them. You know, who are you? Who are you to speak and to want to? And there's so much energy within the female force.
Of course.
And there is, and this is why, you know, I found it very interesting. One time I attended one of these festivals. I can't call the name. And I saw some Rastafari getting ready to cook some food and set up a stall. So I said to them, hold on a minute, where the woman then there? They say, boy, they have to leave them, you know, because all of them, you know, them monthly time and them and clean. So I say, wait, who don't really try to come here so, expecting to make money and to advance without a female? Them say, yes, them have a female here over there, so. When they look, it's a whole woman. So
they don't want them unclean.
Yes. And a woman within the force and the drive of her creative power in her 30s and her 40s, bearing children and is shunted aside as unclean and can only be dealt with when she's gone into her beyond her menopause.
That's so like when men and people say herbs is a drugs.
Thank you.
And Rasta denounce that to say herbs are not drugs. So when you say a woman unclean, based upon a natural thing what happened to her, I don't know how that possible for a woman
that's
be unclean.
Possible. And at the end of the day, they don't understand that we as a force, as a collective of African people are losing a major part of our drive. It is the female energy. Without the female energy, we're not going to win. Without the female creative force that
Let me say what you just said a while ago. Without the female energy, we're not going to win.
Not going to win. We're not going to win.
But I tell you that. We're not going nowhere.
Not going nowhere, Muta. And listen to me. You have a lot of women sitting on the sidelines crying because the patriarchal fence put them out a door.
Yes.
I went into a man said to me one night, a conscious brethren said to me, I have seen a white man lean on the altar in a bingy tent and do anything you want to do. And a Rastafari woman chanting from 6 o'clock till to 6 o'clock the next morning cannot take up anything off of the altar and quench her thirst because she's unclean. How that go? Because what I'm saying to you in a movie. Remember. Can me down the credit. But let me tell you something. Remember me tell you about the other day with the psychological warfare.
And the matrix with that about.
And the programming were in this for 280 years. If they not leg of the woman them and the force and the fire of life in the woman them, we're not gonna wait.
That we are saying. Give thanks. Yes. I agree with the woman. You know, the first time I come on the radio and say, how come Rasta man always a hail Haile Selassie and them not hail him wife? Some man call me and ask if me have turned Empress men in a God too. You know, I mean, like, wow, you know them way. Why not? Of course, why not? A man create God. Children them at this celebration down Regal Plaza, and that Bonnie Aaron will be the guest speaker down there. That is tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So for those of you who know Empress men is deserving of celebration, you should have special dinner tomorrow. Yes, special, not tomorrow, today, sorry. Cutting edge. Yeah. So you listen to the radio now and I waste my time?
No, man, when I waste it, motor.
Okay.
I want to listen still because the program interesting, you know. But give thanks still. Greetings. I was a bless of Empress men and the whole of sister in them who listen and who call in. So Freddie is still, you know.
Freddie McGregor, how you do, man?
Yes, man. Greetings.
Long time I don't hear your voice on anyone on my program, them, you know. You're skinny, you know. Man, you stop listening or watch it, you know.
No, I listen to the program constantly, Muta. And we have Florida, and I hear program turn up Florida too. So
all right, sir. All right, sir. All right.
But me there, you asked a question earlier. About the issue of the organization them when I really set up in the foundation.
For the members, yeah.
It is a thing I always pre myself to, you know. Because as a member of the Rastafarian community, I'm disappointed that when I really set certain programs and really become self-sufficient for ourselves and do the things that we need for as a people, for the self-sustaining. And it's really a problem. And in 2014, if we not see that happen right now, you have to ask yourself a question, when we're going to really get it together.
But you have Rastas where self-sustainable still, you know.
Yeah, of
Jamaica,
course.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just talking about, like...
But if you talk about the organization.
As an organized group of people.
Yes.
You know, we have individuals who do that ever since. Because them understand the importance of it. But we don't take it time to try help them and try to be a part of that and expand the thing so we become self-sufficient. Because if we don't do that, we conquer the whole thing long time because we would be able to feed ourselves. So even though we're in that economic situation, of course we'll be sustainable. And never too late really, but I feel like myself when to.
Yeah. All right. You don't feel say that if a man start an organization, the organization duty and responsibility is to take care of members economically, spiritually, or otherwise. I mean, what if you look at, like, for instance, the black Muslim them, you know, and if you look at the Hebrew Israelites, they have a whole heap of restaurants all over the place that belong to the Hebrew Israelites. Where them sustain, if you can go any one of the state, them and get a food from the Hebrew Israelites, the organization, you know. And
I mean, even Muslim Brotherhood to structure themselves in a way where, you know, you see people at work united and, you know, that work for a cause. Yeah. And as a result becomes self-sufficient of newspapers, radio station, all the things that we need as a people. And we not really do it amongst ourselves. And in a sense, I hear you touch on a subject earlier, the whole Bustamante issue. And as much as, you know, we can blame some of our past leaders and elders for not doing or not fulfilling the role with them take on, because we have to beat some people for not doing the right things too, you know. Especially for the generation will come forward now. Because some youth come through now and really defend the faith. And then some youth will seriously love Rastafari. I understand the importance of it. But I don't think the foundation was laid properly for them youth here today either. So as a result, the struggle keep going on and on and on. But not to forget the other part of the struggle where we as a people go through, as you'd mentioned earlier about the whole Bustamante thing. I mean, it really glad you touched on that, and for a moment I wonder where the brethren down, where did I cry? Because, the whole country I cry when the man I cry. Now me I tell you, I feel the pain.
You talk, Carol Garden there.
Yeah, of course. Them things to highlight more, you know, because people need to understand what truly are going on.
There's no way you could have hear him say that when Andrea say, why would look at the big man and cry? There's no way you can't feel like you want to cry too.
Then I have to cry to see him. I just show with enough youth around to maybe I will not just shed tears and wipe it out. But that is how painful it is and appears and seem from what the virgin are saying. So we can't overlook them things and we need to highlight them more. Because the youth them will grow up today need to know and hear them things and know, so we got through them things. And it's painful, and that is part of why they must struggle today. You know, give thanks to the program and the motor.
Yeah, man, give thanks, Bridging. And we know so he's a listener. Yeah, man, I remember. Yes.
But God bless.
Yeah.
This is Mutabaruka.
Blessed.
Yeah, man. Let me turn on the radio a bit. Like we said to Leonard Owell, you know, who was the only one who set up economic foundation for Rasta. You know, there was another brethren in Clarendon named Claudius.
Claudius Henry.
Yes, man. He had a very successful economic venture.
Baking and all them something there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, even though they weren't as pious as, you know, probably the Bingy and the Bobo Shanty, but that's an example of Rastafari being effective in a community that's come together, I think, you know.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So that's something we can look on going forward again, you know, the pinnacle model and the model level with others anyway.
Yeah, all right, brother. Yeah, give thanks for the information.
I want to stop into about the Queen before me leave.
Yes.
With my reckoning, you know, with even the checking back to the autobiography of the King, we say her birthday as 1890. 3rd of April, yeah. So we attribute to our I say, she's a queen of queens, Mama Empress Menen. So pure and so clean, a gem amongst women. Our queen is very keen, secure the children. The king of kings have a queen, and that is Empress Menen, as she's a queen of queens. Mama Empress Menen. So pure and so clean, a gem amongst women. Our queen is very keen, secure the children. The king of kings have a queen, and that is Empress Menen. How the world did see this marvelous lady. April 3, 1890, was 0 Menen, a.k.a. Georges Soletti. From earlier marriages, she had 4 Pekini. Then on July 10, 1911, she married the jazz match Tafari. Then she sat as Arset, November 2nd, 1930, when she was crowned Queen of Queens beside His Majesty. She bore 6 children for Haile Selassie, the whole head queen mother of the African family, because she's a queen of queens. Mama Empress Menen, so pure and so clean, a gem amongst women. Our queen is very keen, secure the children. The king of kings have a queen, and that is Empress Menen. Now Rastafari hail and praise this a great woman, who built churches, some with healing water for her congregation, and spend enough money to empower the poor, the disabled, and the orphan. She built schools to educate the women of the nation. She always ready to love and support her husband. To her, enough people bring them problem for a solution, because them know Mama Menen will always sort out the situation. We have to heal and praise the mother of the nation, because she's a queen of queens. Yeah, Mama Empress Menen, so pure and so clean, a gem amongst women. Our queen is very keen, secure the children. The king of kings of a queen, that is Empress Menen. No, Rastafari represent a world without end. So when I burn Queen Omega, and hail Empress Menen, who reborn again and again in a Rasta woman, and all of the women who nurture children, and who fight for the right alongside the men. She is the queen among queens, a living legend, who fight for world peace with her mic and her pen, just to create a better world for all the children.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Beautiful, right. Beautiful. Yeah, man. How can we resist those words coming from the voice of the Rasta man about Empress Menen?
Yeah, greetings, Muta.
Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac. I just want to add again. Angeli did say what she's going to give the kids. She's going to give the first six children a book. Can you imagine, Muta? Okay. The first 6 children that come, down by Veg Meals and Wheels tomorrow, Riga Plaza.
Watch it, you know, I met them down there already, I know, you know. Where you going to hear that? Them children down there waiting.
Right at the corner, Eureka and Ripon Road. Oh, I'm going to get it right, because some people come and say they can't find the place. So we want to make sure them know. So it's in the Riga Plaza, right at the corner, Eureka Road, and Eureka Crescent and Ripon Road. And we're going to have, I know you announced to get speaker, we'll have entertainers, mostly female. I know the virgin them must have to balance, you know.
Right,
and quizzes, we're going to have quizzes. Who has the book, tell them to read it, and because we're going to ask questions from the book, and they will get something, all right?
All right, blessed.
Yeah, Mota.
Blessed.
Yeah, you know, me always wonder to myself, this power of the Trinity, right? But them say Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. So, me always say, oh, your Father, Son,
I know no mother.
So the Holy Ghost come from.
I know no mother. Well, obviously the woman is the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, because that's the only way you can bring forth Trinity.
Yeah, well.
So when them tell we as youth them thing, you know, what they make say I and I for pray as youth? When them tell man them thing there. Eh?
Well, I don't know what them expect you to do, but you must know where you want to do and how you must go around that. Because I now go accept no Holy God the Father, God the Son, and God no Holy Ghost. I personally not accept that.
They bring forth Trinity.
Yeah, well.
So when them tell
when them tell we as youth, them thing, you know, what them expect I and I for pray as youth? When them tell man them thing there. Eh?
Well, I don't know what them expect you to do, but you must know where you want to do and how you must go around that. Because I never accept no word God the Father, God the Son, and God no Holy Ghost. I personally don't accept that.
At the moment, them come tell the Holy Spirit, that means that the Holy Spirit can be man or woman, so that means that a transvestite then. No, look at it.
You carry your imagination. No, me not look at it because you carry your imagination. We don't know why your imagination will go in a transvestite.
No, because them say it's the only one. So it can be man and can be woman. So that transvestite thing, them try to show I and I differently. And we now work with that.
Well, you know, the story come out of an Egyptian idea of Osiris, Horus, and Isis.
Yeah,
that's where it come from. That's where it really come from, with the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Osiris, Horus, and Isis. You know, and Trinity is always something where there's no Trinity in the Bible, you know, but people talk about Trinity in the Christian doctrines, you know. Because if Laisla's name is recognized as the power of the Holy Trinity, that is where the translation is, you know. In the Ethiopian word sound, Haile Selassie is the power of the Holy Trinity. That's what it means.
Yeah, but we understand a part because he's a King Alpha, Empress Mary and Queen Omega.
Oh, she get. Oh, wait there. Oh, he become King Alpha. Explain that to me.
Well, when we look in a Revelation,
yeah,
we see King Alpha. We see Alpha and Omega. The
so what Alpha mean?
Well, to me see it, Alpha the start tonight.
Alpha the first letter in the Greek alphabet.
Yeah, that be A. 2E, as well we know.
So him is King what? Him is King the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and she is the end.
No, you can't say she's the end.
But you say King Alpha and Queen Omega. Omega is the last letter, you know, which is the end.
Mm-hmm.
So she is Queen the end.
So she is Queen the end.
Well, make me figure it out. If Alpha is the beginning and Omega is the end, and you say King Alpha, and you say King Alpha is the beginning. Well, Queen Omega not the end.
Yeah, to them put it.
The how you put it.
To me put it. Me just say Mother Earth, Father Time.
Okay, so but when me just ask you a while ago, you gone to the Bible now to verify and justify the argument about King Alpha and Queen Omega. That's why I said now all these different names lead up to a whole heap of confusion in the thinking. I better you know say Empress Menen and Haile Selassie.
Straight.
You don't need to go talk now about them is King Alpha and them is Queen Omega and them is this and them is that and all these things. Those things is just frills attached to the thing to make the thing look bigger and greater than what it is. Haile Selassie is Haile Selassie and Empress Menen is Empress Menen. She not the end of nothing and him not the beginning of nothing. Yeah, so that's how it go. Anyway, I mean that still. Give thanks. Yeah, Bridget?
Alright, give thanks.
Yeah.
TNT Liquidators has just received a container of brand new 32-inch LED television sets going for $35,000. Located at former Wassy Art, Great Pond, Oteria, Santana. Telephone 974-8908 or 974-4708.
Titles and all these different things. I don't know if anybody knows, but you notice, like, me as a Rasta man, we're out there and we attack people. People up on the borderline of Rasta, them will say Jah, and them will say all of the other name them, but it's the name Haile Selassie. Them afraid for even say it out of their mouth, you know. So you know some people up on borderline, you know. Because Jah can mean anything. Because Jah is a bastardization of Yah, which is Hebrew. Y-A-H. It's a bastardization of that. Yahweh. So, one no really feel no way if you say Jah and shout it out, you know. But you see when you say Haile Selassie now, and that's the Rastaman power there, you know. The Rastaman power is when him can declare Emperor Haile Selassie. Because when you talk about Jesus and John and all these things, most people, if man a Rasta, him nah go say Haile Selassie. But a whole heap of people go on like them a Rasta and say Jah. And when you ask them, so tell me something, oh, you say Haile Selassie. It's like that stock board you look for now, because it reaches say Jah, yeah, you know, I hope I say Jah, and all these things. But you see the name Haile Selassie, and that's all the power there. So if you really want to get a man topsy-turvy, who they on the borderline, just tell him, say, right now, Haile Selassie you are dealing with. Simple and straight up. Haile Selassie you are dealing with. Cutting edge.
Blessed.
Yeah, blessed man.
Blessings, King. You know, my area I talk about Empress Man and Haile Selassie and the use of the word Jah a while ago. Rastaman and patriarchy. But more ask you if you ever come across no information where show you the origins of the word Jah.
No, well, me just tell you, say, Jah is the English form of saying Yah. Because it's really Yah, you know, it's Y-A-H.
Yeah.
Because no J, no, in the Hebrew language.
Okay, so Yah.
Yah is where them say Yahovah. It's Y-A-H. It's Yah. Like, anything where you say have a Y upon it, they usually put J. Like Judah is a Yudah.
Alright.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Alright. You know, say, I and I studies when we at the university. I come across an Egyptian queen who have the words I-A-H in her name, pronounced Jah.
I-A-H?
Yeah, but it pronounced
Jah.
Pronounce the Hebrew like how the
Hebrew. Well, the Hebrew use I too, you know, because like James is not J, them did have I, is I-A-M-S, you know, it's not J, you know. Because I said before, J is the last letter them put in the alphabet. So 500 years ago, you never have no J.
Well, you know, I find it very, 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 very interesting because the I-A-H, which is also the Yah in the Hebrew or the language, I-A-H, which is the name of a Egyptian pharaoh who, after years after she did dead, she was worshipped by Egyptians, and she also became worshipped by those brethren and sisters who migrated down into Egypt when them did have famine, and then migrated back out to Egypt after them did get expelled by the pharaohs, which we come today to know as Israelis.
Israel, not Israelis, Israelites.
Israelites.
The Israelites different from the Israelis, you know.
Well, yeah, Israelites then, you put it as how you said. So, you know, I always think in terms of the fact that the word Jah and or in terms of its origin and Rastaman's usage of the word is very ironic because the word Jah has its origins in terms of a feminine spirit, you know, may I say. And when I observe a lot of the practices, you know, the Rastafari, you know, I realize that it is much more skewed towards patriarchal tendencies, you know. Because them
equate the consciousness of Rasta with Bible, with Judeo-Christianity. And Judeo-Christianity is a patriarchal philosophy.
Yeah. So it's very interesting to observe that. And as a youth who I seek and I try seek the balance, you know, I think for Rastafari community, you know, who want to ensure that Rastafari will last and live longer for centuries to come, I think Rastafari need to try to link the Rastafari history with the total history of Africa, you know, because I personally as a youth.
But which part of Africa? Can you remember say 50 are different
countries?
Like,
man.
No, but you have different, wait there. The philosophy that guide Ife and the Asante, the Coromante, and in a Bendel state and these people, it's not the same thing where you're going to find in a South Africa amongst the Zulu them. It's not the same thing where you're going to find in a Zimbabwe. It's not the same thing you find in a Ethiopia, in a Egypt. So you have to specify now what aspect of African culture you say the Rastaman must come from. Because where the Rastaman do is go way to Ethiopia, go find Haile Selassie, you know. So he might go into Ethiopia. But there's other things that he need to do. For wipe himself off with this Judeo-Christian mindset. Even though the Judeo-Christian mindset have African retention elements in it. But it's just branches. You have to go to the root. My argument is that the root is in Ethiopia. And it go down into Egypt. So we have to really go to Ethiopia to find the root of our consciousness.
Well, I don't dispute the Rastaman claim for Ethiopia and, you know, just coordinating themselves in terms of Africa and putting themselves forward through Ethiopia. But why I say all of it is because Rastafari in and of itself is a practice that is, in my opinion, you know, one of the most potent forms of African retention that ever come about in this part of the world and mark the survival of the African consciousness. Because what Rastafari do is take on a facet of cultures that can be found from the top, from the Fez way up in the north down to the tip, way down at the bottom of the African continent, which is the deification or the worship of one's ancestors, you know, the making of one's ancestors divine, which we, the large Rastafari community, whether someone be laxed or whether someone be authentic Rastafari, whatever that mean, you know, whole Haile Selassie as this divine, you know.
All right, I can tell you something. Why I say we have to specify which part of Africa we are talking about. Because Rasta don't hug up a whole heap of African cultural expressions. As a matter of fact, you will hear, because him so Judeo-Christian mindset, he will demonize a whole heap of African retention elements where you find evil in the West. So, you know, see, and we have make specific thing to like voodoo, obia, and all these things, which is African retentive things. Rastafari, Makanjir, voodoo, and Makanjir, obia, when they talk about, you know, the Isle, them no want to Isle this and God this and that, which is a deep part. The Yoruba tradition is a deep part of African element, and it's only in a Jamaica you don't find the Yoruba tradition in a large way. You find it in the other Caribbean island, them, including Cuba, where them have like Santeria, where Rastaman don't want to deal with that aspect of African culture. You see, him don't want to deal with that part there, and that is why I say we have to specify, because there's so much things in Africa that a whole heap of things. Me going at some place where when me see them things, I say, well, you know, say, Rastaman need to understand, say, the cultural expressions of Africa so wide, and we so get caught up in a where we were taught by our colonial masters that when we see African things, it's like we lick it out. You know, it's like evil man that's the ankh. A whole heap of people lick against the ankh, you know, say a devil business, you know. And Horus Eye and the pyramid, them say, you know, a devil thing and thing. Yet like them all the swastika, you know. The swastika is not a German thing, you know.
Yeah, man.
Hitler adapt them things there. Because when you look on the Adinkra symbols in Ghana,
yeah, man.
you see the swastika said we, and if you're looking at me go to church in Ethiopia, where the window of the church was it carve out, the rock carve out like a swastika, you know.
Yeah.
And you wonder how swastika reach from the church there, because it is not Hitler's own. That is how it reached there. It is not Hitler's own. So we have to really understand how the different weavings of African culture find itself on yourself. But if you are a Christian-minded person, you tend not to want to deal with that aspect of Africa. You know them way there? Yes. Anyway, go on.
I just want to say one last thing, you know. Why I and I personally see it in another aspect is I and I come across some writings where one of His Imperial Majesty's one of them closest guards them during the Italian invasion. He do some writings and thing, and him do an interview in American, you know, have it in a subtitles and thing, and him talk about flying back from England with Haile Selassie, with the Allied nations, you know, the British and the people.
Yeah. When I go back to Ethiopia, the fifth of me or something like that. Yeah.
So him say, you know, and this stick with I and believe, and that's why I and I believe in the retention in terms of a wholeness and not separate. Him say, Haile Selassie said to him upon the plane going back, say, never again that him think it would necessary for isolate himself from the rest of Africa. Him see himself for make movements towards making friends with him colonized brethren to the south. You know what I say? And as a youth, you know, I take that on a different levels in terms of understanding African history, in terms of knowing, say, African history for black people is a way of stand together towards all the other things them in the world.
Of course.
So whether you be Rasta, whether you be
Friar African. Yeah, Friar African. You don't have to be Rasta. Friar African.
Yeah, man. So that's why I see the way there. So blessings.
And we have to remember, you know, say, is Haile Selassie open Ethiopia to the world, you know. And because of that, he paid dearly for it. Because the children them who...
And not him alone, Empress Menen too, you know.
Well, Empress Menen, we are talking about now Haile Selassie now, okay?
Yeah,
the children them who Haile Selassie sent to schools in different parts of the world, like Russia and all these places.
Come back and overthrow
them. Come back and say, well, it's two people that fight him, you know. The young people them and the church people them. Right? The church people them who own land, who feel that the church is the masters of land owning, and Haile Selassie take with the land from the church and I give to the people them. Haile Selassie come under fire for taking the land from the church and giving the people them. Then the young people them now who get education and go find out, say, you know, light there in the bathroom and all them something there. Them come back down and say, boy, Haile Selassie move too slow. It's the old man. He might move too slow. So it's two things. Tradition I fight him and modernization I fight him. Meanwhile, him there, I push the progress of the whole of Africa. Because it's them make him the father of African unity, you know. It's the African people, the African masses, the African leaders make him the father of African unity. Anyway, give thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man, bless you.
Yeah, to the year. Yes. Music, straight.
Yes, greetings.
Blessed.
Yes, Mutabaruka.
Yeah, man, may I listen to you, man?
Yeah. I think more of what's part of it again.
Oh, you get through so much time. How are you doing?
Me don't know. I just the time for it, you know.
All right, sir.
This season, you know, we need to capitalize on it fully. You know, we always honor or make use of Bloody Thursday and Bad Friday to coincide with the Christian Easter, you know, and that is good. We must never let go Bloody Thursday and Bad Friday. you know, as I said, as a commemorative event, but we must also commemorate the anniversary of the Kerr Garden Massacre, which is April 11 and 12. You understand? Because that is the real anniversary, you know, so we must follow on an anniversary of the Kerr Garden Massacre, April 11 and 12, and also make use of Bloody Thursday and Bad Friday.
All right, make you get where you say to, you know, why, all right, me understand what you say, but why we should have know the two things, because we understand, say, the date is what you deal with right now.
Right.
So if you deal with the date itself, why would we now go back now, go deal with Bloody Thursday and Bloody Friday?
Because it is significant, and you know.
But it did already, and you had something else. So why you not?
Right. Because you know, we're making use of all of them, because you know, the more emphasis is the better.
No, we're not. Well, we don't know if it's better, you know. What may I say? If we are say them a celebrate Easter, and meanwhile them a celebrate Easter on Good Friday, them a kill Rasta.
Right.
And even though the Easter, when they did a kill Rasta, the Good Friday they kill Rasta, wasn't the same time every time, because there's a date that was set. You are saying now we should have referred to the date and not the event of Bad Friday and Good Friday.
We need to remember the date and teach you them the date. Them know say April 11 and 12 this thing did happen.
Yeah.
So I have to know that that are the date and things will happen, and remind them. Say when and your Bloody Thursday and your Holy Thursday, you know, because Bloody Thursday so I and I. And the only person who really gets crucified but will show up this time is Rasta.
So I get, you know, tell the youth them say this is the date, and tell Babylon to remember say a fool of things when they kill weapon.
Right.
Yeah, all right. I appreciate that, Bridget. Give thanks.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Intelligent. Okay, we're there. Music. Did anybody hear that a woman from Canada agitated Sanchin $40,000 Canadian for sing a cappella, the tune them which is sing pan voice? I wonder if me want to hear that. $40,000 for sing a cappella. Cutting edge.
It's Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
Blessed love man. I'm more strength. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, give thanks.
I know it. Reason to die upon repatriation thing. I don't think repatriation and repatriation put to go on and on.
Where say? You don't know, you don't think so, what?
Repatriation and reparation.
Yeah, man, they never hear those mention a while ago, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to what I say. Yeah, man. I mean, of course.
So, what I like to know, reparation thing, how the mother was seen to deal with that now?
Oh, I mean, how them are going to deal with it? Them now try to find, them have a whole heap of different way to do it, you know. It's either, you mean in terms of how we're going to get pay feet, or you talk about?
Yeah, in terms of that way.
Well, people talk all sides of different things. Debt release means, you know, owe them no money. They talk about building infrastructures in our countries, hospitals, schools, whatsoever. You know, they talk about airfare for those who want to go back to Africa as reparations, because we never pay no money come here. You know, there's a whole heap of different things as is being suggested. You know.
The greatest part right now, and it's a mile, I cite it, you know. We just make certain people in an island, you know, come out. And give you the free facilities to everything we want. What they say, you know. Who want forward, just leave the place and just forward and you know, probably don't work a parking and work a thing and work a red tape thing for to find yourself forward in them places. It's supposed to kind of analyze yourself and go through. Like if you want to live on a plane and know so right, straight in the continent, or you just go straight up on, probably the work, like we said, up a nagging thing, you have to find this, you have to find that, you have to have more money to go through. And you must search and antagonize the system. We don't want them things really.
Well, maybe eventually it will reach a subversion, but as where we are so now, we have to just fight for that happen, you know?
Yeah, because
we have to just intelligently fight.
Free, because we never get something free, you know. The thing we have to just fight
feet, yes, yeah. All right, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, so I say, in that, you know, people are more free facilities to make move.
Yeah.
You know, instead of, you know, say, partially to the United States, you know, and them have look which place to go put poster, to go put houses and them thing, but when them fill up everything and make really close for ourselves. As black people, universally, all over the earth.
Yeah.
And since that's going to be a better way.
Yeah.
That some will get and some now will get.
Well, you know, everybody will get. Definitely not. Just like you're not going to have pure rich people on the earth, you're going to always have the rich and the poor.
So what I say, because right now when you come on to that, you know, for the right and the fullness and natural, you know, and the poor, you know. And just the material things that people have and don't fetch people with it, make it look like so poor, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you come on to the right fullness of naturality, you eat and eyes full, you know. And whole of we have to
live off for that. Yeah. No matter who you be.
Yeah, no matter how big you want to be. Yeah.
Well, that we should not deal with it, should not talk about, you know, Jesus. I mean, really.
On that, man.
Yeah. Stop. Anyway, we're going to move your door.
But on Jesus, I think wickedest thing you've ever said from black people. Man.
Yeah. We have to move.
All right, move on.
Yeah.
Big sailor going at home and things.
You look me hungry. And some Ross, you look man, why you look me hungry, you know? Believe you me, authentic. We don't like call it raw food, you know, sun-fired food, authentic. The man them decides to muta. You say, I'm not like you attack so much at the night. You need some things to whet your appetite and your thirst. So they make sure, say, them send some of the good raw food, as people call it. We call it sun-fired food. And they make it reach me without come down here like a Western Union food. It's like them email the food, man. Give thanks, you know. Give thanks. And so we don't say people appreciate what we are doing. Then them go through all of that. Put the food in them email and send it down here. The nice little package. What you mean? Be hungry, man. For those are the people them in Jamaica who are trying to figure out if any so-called raw food place in Jamaica. I want you visit me hungry. I don't know if I can tell you say it's on Constant Spring Road or it's on Red Hills Road. But it's a oh gosh man. Oh me hungry. Either Paradise roadside or Constant Spring roadside. Yes. So I want to yell up. Me hungry. In the marketplace. Provide us with this cuisine of sun-fired food and juice in the night here. I want to smile from my face, but it was on TV. The whole world that smiled at me. Yes. Make sure say we get with things straight up. So we are going good. We are going good. Yeah.
Muta.
Yes, sir.
Blessed love, man.
Blessed man.
After Muta, you have to make listen up there no more while say man I wait for the line long more while to man.
Yeah, but the advertisement them enough to holiday.
Well, I'm saying just when I bill scare from the cell phone, I'm saying I use my line phone and call. I want to more ask the still.
Yeah.
I say in a Rastaman tradition, yeah? Most of the Rastaman them say give thanks and praise to the Most High Jah, Haile Selassie. Lion Conqueror of Judah.
Yeah, Judah.
I them start a while, don't?
Yeah, man, then that will come up with, man.
You never hear about them when I say
give thanks to Tafarel Makinin. I listen to the first.
To who?
Tafarel Makinin. I listen to the
Tafarel Makinin?
Tafarel Makinin.
Who name so?
You never heard the name there yet?
Tafarel Mine Tafarel Makinin you want to say, you know?
Well, yeah, if I even know where they, but as much as I use that group, I just listen and
Tafarel Makinin, him name Tafarel Makinin, man. Tafarel.
Yeah. I mean, I say them have a phrase with them and say, the lion conqueror of Adoj. You ever hear of that yet?
No, the conquering lion of Judah.
Yeah, them say the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah.
Where you come from?
Reading a magazine. Where I Selassie.
Wait, the hold on.
I Selassie write it still.
Wait, the hold on. Let me ask you a question. You come from Jamaica?
The magazine?
No, you're a Jamaican?
No, actually I'm from New York in a motor, but
you're a New Yorker.
We do a lot of traveling, a lot of reading, you understand?
Then let me ask you a question. Oh, you read things and I call up the name them so funny.
Oh, I try to say more while, man.
No, I don't say it more while because you're more from New York, man, and you call the name them like you're illiterate.
No, may I say differently if you never hear of Adoj.
Adoj?
A place called Adoj, yeah.
Me know a place named Adowa. Which part Adoj there?
Okay, then.
No, tell me which part Adoj there. In your thinking, which part Adoj there?
I'm out Africa because the phrase goes.
Which part in Africa Adoj there?
I'm going to tell you how me hear Uncle Musa, man. I rush me to daddy, man.
Because, you know, I have the whole night and the program so done. You don't understand that?
Oh, alright.
Yeah, so tell me what you talk. No, talk, man. What you say? Where
you hear? The phrase, when we reading the magazine, them say I Selassie right, yeah? They must say.
I Selassie write the magazine there?
Yeah, personally. That's what the magazine said. I don't know. I read it. And it has said.
I Selassie write a magazine.
Conqueror of Adoj. And the power for triune. Somebody want to ask you what that mean, the power for triune. You understand? Yeah, me that you may try to ask what.
Yeah, but they say the conquering line of Adoj.
No, man, the lion conqueror of Adoj. Because
the lion conqueror of Adoj.
Yes, they must say no lion can't conquer no man from Judah. Because lion can't conquer man straight up.
No, man, you must, no, wait there, you must, but you must understand the lion is a metaphor. It's not like.
Yeah, well, that metaphor was given to me in another way.
Okay.
So I must say the correct way was the lion conqueror of Adoj. And it was the power of triune.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Bridget.
Okay.
I believe you, I don't
give
know
thanks
what you're talking about. Yeah, all right, give thanks. Yes, okay. Him can't hardly laugh and him just start laugh, you know. But yeah, but some rest of man go like him can't smile, you know. I mean, people always tell me say we must smile with camera. I don't know why me can't smile with a camera. But for those of you who know me, even hear me I smile on the radio, but sometimes you go at some section and I see some rasta man, you know, it's like them vex with the music, them vex with the box, them vex with the woman, them vex with the beer them a drink. Them not smile at all in the section. It's like them just come there for us vex, you understand? Smiling is not a bad thing. It relieves stress and anger. And still, you know, all we are going on skin teeth, you know. Yeah, we don't know that after we know dead dog. Sweetest Queen Africa tune, trust me.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah, man.
Eh, that whole fear long one, so credit good as bon.
That may I say.
Alright, give me that. I'm more of to ask you to look at things. I mean, I have enough credit. But here what you know. Is it true? I mean, I hear some information that Fidel Castro was trying, along with Michael Manley, to kidnap Haile Selassie. Do you have any information about that?
Well, I don't know about Michael Manley, but I know say Fidel Castro regime was totally against Haile Selassie.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about kidnapping from where.
Me don't know.
And far what? Kidnapping far. Why Michael
in what regard did this regime against
because it was a communist regime and Haile Selassie was not communist. But wait, no, seriously, let me ask you a question. Which part you get that information about Michael Manley and Fidel Castro try kidnap Haile Selassie. Where you get that?
No, he's a Rasta. Tell me saying here it must be from on a talk show on Nationwide with Bongo.
Bongo Jerry.
Yes.
So Bongo Jerry tell him. Bongo Jerry say, the man here, somebody say pan Nationwide that Bongo Jerry say. Oh, it
something like that.
Yeah, but me can't follow that now.
Yeah, no.
So why not ask Bongo Jerry? We have a program, you know, why not ask him?
Why not ask him?
Yeah, ask him because we don't know about Michael Manley and Fidel Castro try kidnap. So why not ask Bongo Jerry? Cynthia say, a man tell you, same ear, somebody say, pan of talk show, say Bongo Jerry say. That's all like a China telephone business. Anyway, Bongo Jerry have a program pan night, pan the day. Tomorrow you ask him. Because me don't know about that. Me don't know about that.
Alright, but me also you say him what's the fund? He did a fight against Marcus Garvey too.
Him who?
Fidel Castro. Is it true?
Fidel Castro did a fight against Marcus Garvey?
Marcus Garvey movement.
Well, why not? I mean, the possibility exists, yes. I mean, then Bustamante now was a Cuban spy, man.
Oh. Say it good as possible.
Well, I don't know, but I just tell you, see, I don't like talk about things where I don't know about, you know. Because I can't tell you, say, I hear about it, you know, and I hear about these things. I know, say, Marcus Garvey did have a grudge against Haile Selassie. Because when him go England, he was trying to meet Haile Selassie and he never get to meet him.
Yeah, me understand that.
Yeah, so but Marcus Garvey, before that, was bigging up Haile Selassie, you know.
Yeah, because I know that Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie funded the UNIA.
Yeah, and Marcus Garvey used to talk highly of Haile Selassie.
Yeah, well, we know that.
Yeah. But I don't know about kidnapping and the part there.
The part with Michael Manley.
Yeah, I never hear. I
never hear about that, but we have to go investigate it so more and find out.
Yeah, well, if you hear it, put another radio station, ask the person for the next radio station. All right?
All right. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, blessed. Yes, all right. They are a Queen Africa with that deal. We're upon the last lap, you know. Yes, Bridget.
What kind of thing that?
What?
Bustamante kidnap King Selassie.
No, who said that?
That me that call of that talk.
No, man, him never said nothing like that, man. Him never said nothing like that. Him say that Michael Manley and Fidel Castro was trying to kidnap Haile Selassie. That is what him said. Yeah. Don't be like no telephone now where run with card and condemn scan. Yeah. All right?
Yeah, because I say, that's to go so still. I get it straight on my
yeah.
Well,
I don't get it straight neither, you know, because I never is the first I hear that. I would have like to know why Michael Manley would have want to kidnap Haile Selassie, because Michael Manley, got Ethiopia and come back and say he get rod of correction and call himself Joshua, and pan the posters them when he might do election, him have Haile Selassie and himself stand up there with him have the rod in him hand and say him a Joshua, rod of correction. Yes. And then we hear Haile Selassie give him the rod. So, people do that all the while. Anyway.
Yeah, me get it straight from you know, I am Muta.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, man. Big up the program, Muta. Rasta, see?
Yeah, me know how you, man.
I'm a birthday.
Sing 'cause I love you.
Building facilities to house young girls, orphans, people who is in dire need of help. Should spend most of our money doing this. Yet still a whole heap of people don't know about this woman. And if it's not Rasta now, I will bring this to light. I don't know what should happen, because this was not only the wife of Haile Selassie. She had a personality of her own, and she developed a certain stature in Ethiopia, just being who she is. So even though we recognize her as Emperor Haile Selassie's wife, but we must also recognize her for who she is as a person, as an individual, doing works in Ethiopia, aside and apart from being the wife of the Emperor of Ethiopia.
Greetings.
Oh, you never know me talk to you.
Hail Empress Menen, man. Queen of Queens.
Yes.
Rastafari.
Really?
And this month of Rastafari month, still I say that. The Virgin and they talk about Lion Conqueror. I think in an Ethiopian language that was the name that Haile did crown as Lion Conqueror. Just like how we get Lord of Lords, which in Ethiopia it was Negus Negas, King of Kings.
No, wait a Lord Negus Negas is not Lord of Lords.
No, me said like how in English them give a Lord of Lords, which Lord of Lords wasn't in the coronation in Amharic.
It wasn't there at all.
Right, so the triune too, I think the triune is a word we use as Trinity also.
Yeah, we know the triune, but it say, alright, here why me not answer where I say now. He must call things properly. If we keep calling all these different things and not call none of them properly.
Well, that, but true, him go mention now, say, a magazine was written.
By Haile Selassie, it show me half totally when him say that.
Yeah. Well, that's true. In language, never the balance properly.
But we understand about the triune, we understand about the connection that Ethiopia is like. It's like Tafari. It's not so pronounced in Ethiopia. You know what I mean?
It's Tafari.
Yeah, it's Tafari. Yeah, so you know them kind of weird. It's not so pronounced. Yeah. We still work with it still.
I know the month where in Ethiopia where Empress Menen would have born.
Yeah, the month is, I can tell you, you know, so me have it here, so right on the paper here, so. I'm going to tell you. Believe you me, I never even mention it here. Or rude of me not to mention it. The equivalent month. Yeah, I so find it, brethren. The month is... Okay, alright, I find it. The month is Magabet.
Magabet.
Yeah, 1981. Magabet.
Have you use Magabet as well? April?
Well, if she born April 3rd, Magabet would obviously have to be, I don't know if you call it April at the same time.
Because I wonder if it's a different month also, but a true to Western calendar, I would say April.
Yeah, well, you know, say, one time we did say a March born, you know. Remember, say we did say a March.
Yeah.
But now in investigation, we come find out, say, it's really April. So, them have Magabet the 25th, 1983.
Yeah. Them have that book is the recent book where the data put out, give you this information, no sir?
Yeah, but me looking at the old one, yeah.
I think me here, I want to show me, say there is also a book written by an Ethiopian brethren, you know, I don't know if they come across that book.
Me have in my hand, yeah. You remember me asked her about it if she know Yared Gabriel Michael.
Oh, okay.
Yared Gabriel Michael of the 25th of March.
Oh.
That's what him have in a film book, the 25th of March.
So is that twofold thing right now?
Well, we accept the 3rd of April still.
Okay.
At least
I love the 3rd of April, you know, cause as I know and why I say April is a very significant month within the chronology and historical facts of Rastafari fulfillment. So many significant things happening this month. So I love the April thing there still.
Okay.
With the Empress, you know.
Yeah.
So I love Rastaman just love up April and
that it happening kind of them have celebrations today. A whole heap of celebrations.
Well, that's why I say, that's why I really call still, you know, and say give thanks to the Queen of Queens, you know.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, Bridget.
And this Iowa, so bless up.
Isis. Sister Carol. Sister Carol. Come forward here from 2 to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war. We're going deal with some issues. We have a whole heap of issues. Jamaican people full of issues. They take a joke. But we give thanks for the moment and the time and the energy. We give thanks to all the people that must stay with me. As we say, Rastafari celebrate Empress Men in Earth Day. It made up no significance to most Jamaican people. But just like our Halloween is of no significance to Rasta, maybe this day is not as important that it should be in the hearts of black people. You understand? I wanted to run go to celebrate Valentine's Day. You understand? Buy up red and white clothes or whatsoever, pink. If you go celebrate Valentine's Day. Most people who celebrate Valentine's Day never go out there yet to go find a book. For ask, who is Valentine? Why was Valentine's Day originated and all these things? Them just follow like zombies, walking dead. It's very important because when we hear about Empress Menin and we hear about her Earth Day, once I want to go to them investigation and find out, say, but the year, the dates seem to have a conflict with certain things. And we was bold enough to move it from the 25th to the 3rd to say, that we come find out through information. And I like my brethren and sisters in them. Just like how them hug up the 3rd of April because we used to do it another time in a March. Just like how you hug up that information there. There's certain information that we need for hug up. But because it's in conflict with our deep belief system, we don't want to realize no matter where it come from is the truth, is the truth. So just like how we hug up the date for Empress Men in Earth Day, after having it for the next date for years, when we see new information come, we can't scared and afraid. You understand? I'm find a whole heap of man afraid. Because I'm just say this all the time. I'm afraid to say that. No. After information come to him. Not no wrong, man. If you that say something in our belief and something come now to show you the truth, hug up the truth and left the belief. Because belief is just belief. It have no semblance of fact or reality in it. You understand? You just go and believe that and just believe that. So if you did not believe something and then you come get some information and the information will show you something else, and when you look at the information is a truth, you have to go let go that belief there. And we are using the example of the date of Empress Men in Earth Day to bring across the point that we must be open to new information, because new information will allow us to continue the philosophy of Rastafari. As Planner One said, Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation, because this faculty of interpretation will allow Rastafari to continue the journey. We can't go stuck after the thing are blatantly in our face. We got stuck with certain thinking, because we did not say this before. Some people say, give me the whole time religion. I don't want a whole time religion. The whole time religion not good for me. Means one Rasta way whole time religion not good for. Because information present itself and you examine the information, you have to realize you have a whole heap of the little things them where you used to believe. You understand? It's crazy. So we give thanks to the moment and the time and the energy, and we see the boss over there, so Matrix, him don't look like no skinhead today. Oh, your hair grow fast, you understand? Why your hair can't grow fast, you know? So that's last year you come in there with a skinhead ear though. Now you come in there with a Nazi ear though. Now you have a Nazi ear though. You have a Nazi ear though, boy, I tell you. Anyway, we got rid of tune, you know, and as we say, see you later.